Hi everyone. I just made a video about the budget alternative to foundation, and because these two subjects they go hand in hand together, I thought I'll do a video on a review on concealers. I had a video about concealers about 5 or 6 months ago, and the reason for doing this is because I've my opinion kind of changed as I went along, used and tried and discovered new things. So I thought I'd share with you my most recent discoveries. So as you know, I absolutely love Dior, and I can talk about this brand. I've got probably everything from that brand. But as far as concealers goes, first of all, I want to say that when you listen to makeup artists, they tend to have a strong opinion about something, and I listen to some and I have high respect for a lot of them. My favorite one is Wayne Goss, and but I also listen to professional makeup artists of brands, particular brands. Even Bobbi Brown, what she says, things she says, I sometimes disagree with. Like she says, you always should go for yellowish kind of tone in foundation, which doesn't suit me. I made a mistake, I think, with HD makeup forever thing. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So what they're saying is that your concealer should always be 1 or 2 tones lighter than your skin tone. Okay. The others say your concealer should be always the same skin tone as your skin and your foundation. And I think, let's just be honest. Let's look at the word concealer. Concealer from verb conceal, to hide something, to smooth out, hide, and basically hiding. But if I'm using concealer for its own purpose, which is to hide blemishes, skin, red, whatever's, imperfectness in skin, I would probably go for the same color that my skin is, and then something which is more dense. Basically, concealer is the same foundation but more pigmented and more concentrated, which just goes on a particular part of your face and hides away certain imperfectness. And then you put foundation on. So for that purpose, yes. If we're using concealer for this area to highlight and to bring out and make something lighter, then of course I would use concealer which is lighter, and then I use highlighter on the top and foundation and everything else. So it depends. My opinion from listening and trying and using and doing a variety of things is that for highlight areas, lighter, and all the others, which is like if you've got a little spot there or little whatever unperfect tone of your skin, then of course you should use the same color. However, there is another one which I'm going to do a review separately on Dior. They're different colors. I think they've got orange, green, blue, and something else for different purposes, and they are truly fantastic. So I'll do those. So I just wanted to show you my favorite, absolutely favorite concealers. I just remembered something. Bear with me. That one is also Dior, which is more of that concealer, this zone, highlighting under your eyes to bring the light out. Before I do the rest of the foundation. And of course touche eclair goes on as well. So these are where's the lead somewhere? I've lost the lead. So there you go. So that comes like this. That's Dior, and these two Diors, this is the one I used for just normal skin, the same skin tone, and this one is lighter. This one is a bit lighter. So the pigmentation is very good, and as you can see, one is exactly the same tone, this one is lighter. So this goes around eyes. This is nearly finished, so I bought another one. But the point of this talk is just to go through what I have, and is there absolute need to have this high-end brand for concealers? I think a lot of it depends on how you get on with this brand, how you get on with this skincare. Dior never ever caused me any problems, and this is one of the reasons I love it, because I just trust the brand 1,000,000%. Absolutely. Uh, in some strange circumstances, I bought this concealer, which was Helena Rubinstein, which is again a really good quality, quite expensive. I think this one is about, I honestly can't remember. I think it was over £20, about £30. High end brand again. Didn't make a difference to my face though. I don't know why. You have sometimes compelled desire to buy something in duty free, particularly, and I think I was abroad. This one I bought abroad. So that's that. My two recent discoveries, and what not so recent. Actually, I used NARS cosmetic, NARS sticker um, concealer, stick concealer. Back in May, I bought it in the US, and then I used it up. It was always in my bag. I bought another one online, so it's, I think, actually they do now. I saw them in House of Fraser. I'm sure they do in Selfridges, Harrods, etc. House of Fraser do them as a brand, so they've got section there. So this one is the highly pigmented. It's a find a little spot there. There you go. It does cover. So this is my favorite in the morning. I use this to hide, or close all the redness. It blends very well. It's very creamy. It's though it's a stick. It's very creamy, and it goes on lovely on the skin. It doesn't. It kind of dries up, of course, but it doesn't. It doesn't feel dry. If you know what I mean. It doesn't sting. It doesn't. It doesn't sort of gets together in your skin. So it's perfect coverage. And the other one, which is a cream concealer, like a foundation, but as I said, they look like foundation formula, but they're more intense and more pigmented, more concentrated. This one is MAC. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so creamy. So from all of this, I'm just looking at Dior, which is more expensive. This one is, I think it's about £13 or something. Well, I can't remember, 13 or £16, and it goes lovely. I got this one in lighter for this zone, for that, so sort of basically for highlighting the areas, but it's so kind to your skin. I am comparing this more and more to Dior because of the how friendly it is with my skin. So I'm really happy with that. So if you don't want to invest too much money into concealer, generally in a brand, so MAC is fantastic alternative. This one is, I can't remember the number. And the thing is that they've got such a choice of numbers. The range of colors, tones is, I think at least about 20. As far as I saw on the display, there's so many of them. They're from very dark to absolutely porcelain fair, almost white skin. So any foundation, and there are tones again. They vary between yellowish and I don't know which one is which. NC or NW, one of them. So one of them is yellowish, another one is more pink. So they've got a lot for pink tone of the skin. So I'm really happy with it. Highly recommended. And again, NARS is online, or in the US you can buy it in more and more stores in the UK now having NARS cosmetic. I saw today in House of Fraser massive